As I was stitching, well, not stitching, as I was finishing this diamond painting, I told you I will do my spin to see what we're going to stitch on Sunday. Let's do it, spin and see, because I cannot wait anymore. Okay, get me something good, get me something good. Da, 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 da. Treasure time. Okay, well, we have to stitch. Okay, so we did stitch this treasure time already on the winter time, but because it's a new year kind of starting, right? So I have to follow with this one yet, because as I said, I want to stitch each canvas at least once. So yeah, that's good. We stitch already for the winter season, but now it's a new thing. I will pull out treasure time, and it's good to have some more progress up there, because I really love the design. So let me go get it, and I'm sure you still remember. It's fresh in your memory because we were just stitching not long ago. And we will stitch this design. See you soon. Good day, everyone. It's Thursday. Well, we have 21st. March 21st. And it is treasure time. Treasure time. That's what my spinner picked. And yes, we did this design for the winter stitching, but we are starting over, right? So every design have to be stitched at least once. So yes, I will do this one, but last night was already kind of late to do this design till I will show you what I did also, but I decided to start on Thursday, which is today, Thursday, and it's a daytime now outside, cold outside, but it's a light, so I didn't want it last night to start, because this canvas would be dark to stitch. That's what we left from last time. So last night I only park one thread what I want to do, and what I want to do is the symbol, hold on, symbol plus. I don't know if that's visible or not for you, because they say, you know, this canvas is dark kind of to stitch at night. There's a lot of symbols of plus in here, so that's what I will do. And also I want to do in here this red stripes, and that's the spot that we did with you last stitching. I was stitching those green kind of bushes around this wall. So if I flip on this side, that's the green color that I was stitching. So I will kind of continue in this spot. That's not much to see in here right now, but I want to do that. Together with, I will stitch this by myself, this little especially plus symbol, because it's everywhere, kind of not one spot. Together with you, maybe I will go like for the green or the orange color, because it's bigger patches, would be more comfortable for me to stitch together with you. But that's what we are going to start with, and now I'm going to tell you what I did yesterday on Wednesday. So on Wednesday I also was stitching dragon last night, because I was watching show Survivor, and you know, decided I can just sit and watch. I have to do something. So I stitched two canvases yesterday. I stitched this dragon I picked, decided it's a bright canvas, and I have to stitch this canvas anytime I wish, because I want to finish this dragon this year. So I finished one color yesterday, and that wasn't much of that. It's this brown color. See, here patch, here a little patch, and here a little patch. That's all was for this color, and I finished. So now I have this kind of, if I turn on this side, okay, so yes, this patch here, and here. That what I was stitching last night. And then I was stitching this red color, so I stitched kind of this part and this part. And if I flip on this side, that's what I've been stitching, stop on it, because I was already tired. And that is symbol this blue dots. It's lots in here, like it's lots of the symbol in here. so I was stitching a little bit with this one just to give some progress. At the same time, yesterday while I was watching show, I was stitching European Town, and I finished all parking threads. So today maybe even I will kind of pre-record maybe video and we'll park more threads for our next stitching for Wednesday. But that's what I was doing Wednesday, so I did kind of good progress, you know. Yesterday I was nervous because Marina flying yesterday, she was with me here for 2 weeks, and yesterday on Wednesday she left home, so she was going from Toronto. My husband took her to Toronto airport, and she did from Toronto to Amsterdam, from Amsterdam to Warsaw, Poland. And from there, now she messaged me this morning, she's waiting bus, she received her luggage, flight was good, and now she's on her way in a bus, many hours, get back home. So yes, I'm glad she landed, because I was nervous, I was thinking about her all day long. So yeah, I was kind of, today I feel empty, it feels like, you know, we always have coffee in the morning together, and now I'm kind of lost it. So yeah, let's get started and stitch a little bit together. I need a companion for myself right now. Here is Bandit. Oh, the life stretches. Here is Buddy. Here is Daisy. So I'm surrounded by golden life. They napping, so let's try and see. I'm gonna show you how I'm stitching. Okay, lay down, Bandit. Yeah, here's my, see how it's hanging off my table, and those wonderful clamps. I put this is the new frame that we reviewed not long ago. Okay, instead of putting this frame this way, because it wouldn't fit the whole thing, this side wouldn't fit on here, so I frame a sideway. It's a little bit shorter this way, but it fit perfectly to put into these bars. And I'm just going to put my tripod on the top. My light will from here, kind of from here, so you can see better. And it's not bad tension now, it's good. I put a good wrap. We will stitch this green symbol together with you. So now I'm thinking, because I wrapped so good in here, for me to go back to stitch those size, not size, sorry, the symbol plus, I have to unwind again. So I thought maybe I will switch my mind and stitch starting here, because I do have the other thread yet from the symbol plus, but I have also in here them on Poppy and People, some other spaces. This particular frame would be very easy to stitch, because lots of big splashes of colors up there what I was planning to stitch, that's like, you know, around those bushes and everything, so will be a little bit difficult. I have that plus a little bit in here symbol, but we'll see. So anyway, right now we will start in here and only stitch in here this blue color on this particular space. Oh no, this one gray as well is stitched. So I'm going to put my camera on tripod and we will stitch. Here is the Bandit switch. He went to mama. Okay, sweet dreams. As soon as I set my camera, all Puppy went downstairs to the door. They left me. Alright, let's see how I did tension, if this is going to be comfortable or not. Oh yeah, this is better than I was stitching European Town. My canvas European Town very bouncy on this part because of the edge. So I did a little bit better tension here. So listen, my friends, I feel lost a little bit without Marina. I like get used to it. We wake up and having a coffee together, then whatever we have to do, or make some yummy stuff together, or she would go stitch her stuff in the other room because it's night light up there with the ring light. I would hear them, we get together, have some break and talk, and now I'm just like, wake up, feel alone. Of course, without puppy, it's never alone. Okay, my hands are so choppy. I keep pulling threads with my fingers. Oh my goodness, that's somebody drinking, very sloppy, very loud. So at this point, I don't know if I will continue with my plan in the beginning of this video to do the part up there, like I say, plus and the stripy. Maybe I'm just going to switch to this frame. Well, I still could do by myself, but I would have to, well, I would have to unwind this frame anyway after I finish this week, because this frame will be good again later to put on some other cross stitch for next week if I don't have a frame for it. So yeah, I might will be stitching up there. If not, I have lots in here, like you can see peekaboo a little bit. There's lots of the same symbol that I wanted to stitch on this part of the canvas. So at least I want to get this green in here. There's lots in here of this green. On the bottom, representing snow, very cold snow, shady snow because it's dark. Oh, you see this number. If you are a beginner, this is the color you have to stitch as you stitch in this one, because when I show Marina how to stitch, she was stitching next day. I look, she's stitching all the way around this number, right? I say, oh my goodness, good thing, because I didn't mention to her. I thought she would kind of figure out. So she was stitching around by leaving a number open. It was 2 numbers already she did not stitch. So I say, well, good thing you're still here. So I spot in time this mistake, because if you would go to Ukraine, like, what would you do then? So yes, now she knows that the number on the canvas, it's exactly same color, what's around. So yes, we have to stitch with this 23 number of floss, which is still green symbol. You know, I did this mistake too, and I already knew that I have to stitch this. It's just automatically when you're thinking about something, your mind far away, because when you're stitching, your mind travel all the way around, right? And I look later, I was like, oh my god, really? I overstitch around my number. So yeah, I laugh later from myself by making this mistake. I thought that was funny. Even, you know, it's like not like I'm a beginner, but I still make the mistake. So yes, it's possible. Just have to keep you know, with your mind you travel everywhere, but still concentrate on what you're doing. Okay, I put my finger on because from stitching too much yesterday, kind of without needle I was stitching a lot, so in here skin a little bit kind of like a poke by the needle and get a little bit choppy, and just even I try to file, make it smooth, it's still time from time catch a thread and pull out from the needle not correctly. Kind of bug me. Okay, let me see if I can do, let's try if I can do with 2 hands in here, because I have a good tension. Maybe it would be easier and faster. Alright, first I want to answer question that I forgot to answer to the question on the comments area, and I forgot who asked me where to get these clamps. So my very first one I got order from DIY Digital Art. The second pair, because I was afraid I can break one and I will have no frame, I mean no more clamps, Plus I thought I will leave one like at the campground if we go, or from One Day Savings or VIP cross stitch. I can't remember where, but I think pretty much almost every store that I've reviewed, they have these clamps, no? So just look at the stores. I'm sure the Fansel, I think, have them for sure, and yeah, many other stores. So if you follow me for a while, you can see what stores I review. Check in the tools and accessories of cross stitch, and you should find them. Very nice and comfy. I like these clamps. You have to clamp to the table. It doesn't work like I don't have a stand, so for me this is just perfect to do video for you, holding the frame very good. So I like it. I like it. I recommend. It's a little bit like hard to open to clamp into the table because the clamp is very strong, which is good. Will not move too much when you're stitching, right? It will be keeping your frame sturdy. The only thing, it's a little bit damaging my table, the clamp, because I have this computer table, and you know how they make it in here. It's not like a real wood or something. It's just like a coating on the top of the table that kind of make lines on it, like it's going to peel it. But if you can put a little bit of even maybe paper towel underneath the clamps, it should be okay, or something protective. But don't ruin your good table. Just keep this in mind. The clamps are really strong. Okay, I forgot already that I was stitching with two hands. See, kind of getting used to. Yeah, I wanted to start last night, and this can was the part where I park my needle. It was too hard to kind of see it. It was already too late, and I thought, I'm just going to wait till morning so I will have a better light to start my week stitching. But you know what, I did good progress already. I finished all the threads on European town. That's making me happy. So I might going to do like a first episode of video prepare for the Wednesday, and I will park new threads to help me stitch faster. Last night my hand already was a little bit tired by stitching. You know, there was lots of stitching on European town to finish those threads because it was lots of them. At the same time I was stitching a dragon and 14 count, kind of always a little bit harder to pull thread, and my hand was sore, especially when my doggy pulled my hand. I was holding two leashes in one hand, Poppy and Buddy, and they kind of split in different direction and literally ripped leashes off my hand because it kind of crinked my hand. It hurt. So I think I still did not recover completely, and when I stitch a lot I can feel it's hurt more, but at least I can stitch. That's good. That's good. Maybe could be a little bit kicking every now thing, like who knows. I think maybe I have arthritis, most likely in this age people we haven't, right? If you don't have, you're lucky. Okay, I will stitch with one hand. So my husband say it's still going to be snowfall heavy in when? No, this week. So let's see, it's Thursday, so I have a few days to stitch till Saturday, you know, because Saturday I usually upload this video already. So I will have, hopefully we can stitch, you know, this green in this part. I'm hoping this orange as well, or maybe I will go for this kind of squares, kind of, I don't know. I think I will stay on this frame because it's comfy to stitch in here right now. And maybe on Saturday what I will do, I will unroll this canvas, and then I just will finish the thread that I already parked in here by those bushes, and I just finished that. Yeah, maybe that's what I will do, because I don't really want to leave parked threads, because I will not get to this canvas now for a long time. Because remember, like I said, if my spinner will pick this design again, I will ignore my spinner and will go to the box to my chosen designs to pick by myself. And I cannot wait when this thing is happen like this, so I can go and choose something that I would love to stitch. Which all designs are beautiful and I enjoy stitching no matter what. It's just some designs more difficult to stitch, others more easy. Especially I'm enjoying stitching on 11 count. Even we all kind of like smaller designs, because 14 count create not like a blanket design, but shrink in size. But it's so much easier to stitch on that, you know, it's not like I'm going to frame them all. It's just to stitch and enjoy. I don't know. Maybe one day I need to open a museum to display all my, who know how many hundreds of diamond paintings finished and cross stitches. I can make a shoe and tail. Yeah, so this Marina I sent to my sister her diamond painting custom portrait that I did for her finally, because I was waiting until I take myself to her, but COVID then war and I'm just like stuck in here. So she took that one, and she took to my niece, which same name as mine, her portrait and her coffee time canvas that I did for her. So finally they will receive their customs. Make me feel good. They are gone from here. So now when she left, we have to resume our construction renovation in here. Yeah. We have to start to make a progress on still something is left to finish downstairs in the bathroom, but now we can demolish upstairs bathroom. My bandit, like, you know, come back on the sofa and sleeping next to me upside down, legs to the air, legs spread, chilling. What a life, huh? Oh my god, last night I finally text to the gentleman who bought my puppy, the polar bear, like, or teddy bear, how I call it. Remember the white puppy that I really wanted to keep? I was like, how you doing? How's the puppy doing? Did he change the color? Can I please have some pictures? He's like, oh hey, yes, of course. He said, I think he got a little bit darker, but you know what, on the picture when I saw, he's still kind of white to me. And he sent me a whole bunch of pictures with his name is Kono now, right? So he sent me pictures of Kono and his big sister, white German Shepherd that he have. And then he say, when I was at work, Kono chewed up on a dining table and on a like a how you say it, like a bench, soft bench where you sit on it when you like put on shoes on it, whatever. So he had that, and Kono usually sits on it. So he chewed up the hole in it. I was like, oh my god, so sorry. He's like, well, don't worry, that's not your fault. I say, I hope you still love him. He's like, of course I do. But you know what? Oh, my little puppy, he likes to steal his shoes if it's not put away. And he keep bringing Catherine's shoes and a little bit chew on it, but not as bad. I think mostly he steal them and kind of sleeping with it. So guess what? It was funny because Marina had red slippers that I think she made herself, and Papi keeps stealing her shoe. One time he steal a little bit chew on it, but didn't break apart. And after that she started to hide them. One time we sit at the dining table having a lunch. Papi grabbed that slipper off her foot and ran to the sofa to snuggle with him. We laughed, so I went to take the shoe back from him. So Marina says, when I will leave back home to Ukraine, I will leave my slippers for Bandit to play with, since he likes so much. I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I want him to get used to it, to chew on shoes, but you know what? She did left him. He was so happy to have those slippers, and he's not tearing them apart. He holding them, he kind of like a nibble, very gentle. He snuggled with them, put his head on and sleeping. He loved the slippers. It's a happy puppy. Yeah. In here I think I will go back later and kind of stitch from here to go up. So I'm just going to go like travel this way in the bottom. From the top I will do maybe together in here later. So I'm just going to travel just on the bottom line till my thread finish. Okay, we have to turn a little bit. Yeah. So he got her slippers. Lucky puppy. You know, when Marina was here, that's for the first time we left Puppy alone. Usually I never leave him alone till then, or I home or Catherine home watching him. We were afraid how he's gonna, you know, no cage. So if he want to chew on door or furniture, he would definitely would. But you know what? For these 2 weeks, we would travel with Marina to Niagara Falls and Catherine's, like the cities around here, to show her as much as we could. And we come back only what they did if I forget to empty my trash in here by computer, which mostly are papers or like chocolate wraps, candy or cookie wraps, napkins, nothing really to make a mess, but he still pull out and make a mess. But you know what, it's hard to say who, because my older dog Daisy always liked to go into the trash to pull out too, before we have a little puppy. So that's a questionable yet, who went to the garbage. But I noticed that Puppy like to all the time check my garbage in here. And if it's, you know, when you wipe your hands after some food and doesn't, it smell like food, so he will be chewing on it. So besides the garbage can trash around here, he didn't do any damage. I was so proud of him. So yes, now, like, you know, we can leave them all 3. If nobody here, they would probably sleep in, but I still would love to put my GoPro setup to record them when we're not home to see what they're doing. I did that used to for Buddy when he was little, when he chewed up on 3 pair of winter boots of Catherine's when I was going to give them away to some little girl, because those boots was like, some of them barely even worn, like pretty much brand new boots, but they were too small for Catherine, so I wanted to give them away. And yeah, he chewed up. It was 2 of them was winter boots and 1 pair of rubber boots for the rain. So you know, when kids, you know, feet grow too quick, and if child wear 1 or 2, it's still kind of new boots. Yeah, so he chewed up. So I have that on my channel, how he was running around and chewing those boots. Also, he stole an envelope with the check on few $1,000, chewed up that. We only discovered a little tiny piece of paper from the check. That's how we knew he ate it. But bank return returned that money, no problem. So that was okay. So I'm thinking, I didn't use my GoPro for a long time, but I have to again figure out kind of and set up and see how they doing. 3 of them now, what they doing when we're not here. Are they go right away sleep, or probably sitting here by the table, I mean by the window looking probably outside. Okay, we already stitching for almost 23 minutes. I wake up, check phone to see if Marina didn't call, like didn't text. So I saw the text that she's already in Warsaw, have her luggage. So I started record right away. Now I'm like, oh, I wish I would do coffee or tea first. Like, I'm so thirsty right now. I'm just going to wait. Oh, 23 on my camera. As soon as it stops, I will go and make some drink, stitch a little bit with this thread, maybe finish, or come back and stitch more with you, same color. Oh, probably, yeah. I'm just going to have more stitching with you. We will make a long video this time, right? Because now I have more time. Yesterday I recorded 2 videos, which first one you are watching today on Thursday. I didn't even check if it went live or not. I should usually always check in the morning if my video went live. Because sometimes YouTube can make a surprise and not post. And video number 2 that I record will be on next week. And I still have to record a couple more. Yeah, my camera already stopped, so you know what, since I still have a long thread in here, let's just still stitch together more. So this design, I kinda didn't tell you, but it's going to be on my like a name of the video. So it's from FGOBY. This year I had only one package from them. I don't know if they're going to invite me more to review more products for them or not. I feel like person from this store already somebody who I work with from other store. I kind of didn't ask, but I feel like by reading email it kind of feels like I already know this person, so it could be one person running both stores. I'm not going to mention now which store, but well, because I'm not sure yet, right? Oh, I see across the street few houses over post office truck. I wonder if he will stop by my house. Usually it's a lady driving. Finally, yesterday and day before was delivered Catherine's passport. We did renew. So I did my renew for 10 years now. Don't have to go back again to make a new passport. So now I can travel everywhere I want. My passport will be good for 10 years. So she delivered to me passport yesterday and I was like, no packages, what's wrong? She just smiled because yeah, she know she's the one who keep delivering my packages. She probably surprised herself how come twice in a row she delivering only envelope instead of packages. Okay, that truck still stuck up there. Keep an eye on it, because if she stop in here my dog will see it through the window, even a window, kind of frosty window in my front door, but they will see through the little pieces of glass that is not frosted, and they see the movements and start barking. So that's why I have to keep an eye on that truck, and if she stopped I would have to pause my video for a little bit. It's like detective. Okay, she's sitting behind the wheel. She will start to drive now. Where is her next stop? Please be here, because I am waiting some packages. That way I won't have to wait what kind of video I should review. No, she ran away. She didn't stop here. Okay, no package from me. Sometimes could be. She take it to the mailbox, to community mailbox. But most of them you would bring to my door here, which I appreciate so much when they do that. One time I remember we were going somewhere on vacation and I knew I will have that week lots of packages coming, and I don't want them to be like sitting on a deck. So I asked if she would deliver my packages to my neighbor across the street, and she's like, okay, no problem. I'm just like so thankful. Of course I give her a gift later with some gift card for being so nice. But it's my people are really nice in here. Well, nice neighborhood anyway. The only thing, one time delivery guy from different company brought me an envelope, and I tried to look here around asking people their names. It's like a manual book from something, I don't even look for what. We opened that envelope because it's our address, And then we realize, okay, nobody from my family ordered this. Then we look at an envelope, it's a different, like, first and last name of some gentleman that I don't recognize around here in the neighborhood, but my address. So I was asking some of my neighbors if they know who that could be. So yeah, no, we didn't find. So hopefully those people will still receive their package by company resend it to them, but I don't know how that happened. Somebody else's name is my address. How that possible? I don't know. Which, you know, yeah, definitely mistake by the sender. Because one time I ordered lots of cross stitch. It was a big package before the Christmas, all this shut down in China for the celebration of the Spring Festival, and they usually asking me to confirm the address or the product if it's all correct, everything. And usually just like, yeah, it's okay. This time kind of I look on the address, it was a totally different address in USA to somebody. If I wouldn't confirm, somebody in the States would receive my big package of cross stitch and I wouldn't. So good thing to check. Yeah. So company stores can make mistakes by placing a wrong address. But I understand address is same like a wrong name. But my address is different name, like that's kind of a little bit too weird for me. I don't understand how this could happen. Okay, almost to the edge in here. Okay, I have to take off my finger because I can't really feel. I have to hold this edge so it doesn't slip away. It's sad to think that only in half an hour we stitch such a tiny piece in here, and you kind of calculate how many hours you have to spend just to stitch one canvas. Wow, a lot. I wish I would have like a timer that when you stitch you press button to calculate for you. When you have to go get some glass of water, you stop that, watch, clock, whatever, so it's only would count how many hours of pure stitching. And I'm thinking, okay, how many hours I spent already on European Town? That's fun to even think about it. Okay, this thread in here getting a little fluffy and thin, so I'm going to finish in here. Rethread new one and stitch more. Okay, be right back. It's Saturday already, and I have to say that I did pretty good progress. on this canvas. Better progress than I did when I work on it for the season of winter. So yeah, I'm happy actually that I got this canvas again into my whip this fast. I was hoping at first something different would be, but you know what, we are going to follow what it is. And what I do before I forget, just want to show you quickly. Okay, let me just open my iPad and the spinner. Okay, so once again, I'm just gonna show you. Okay, so this is my spinner where all my designs, but I think I did not put in here my counted. I have to check. I think there's no counted in here. I have a counted in here. I have to add them in here so it's kind of fair by the spinner. But what I do, I have in here board, another board that I do put in here canvases that my spinner picks, so I will never make a mistake and I always will remember what I have in here. So I already have a treasure time in here, so it's mean next time if my spinner picked this design, I will obviously will remember, and also it will go on this board to my stitched for the year, because I want to see if I will manage to stitch every single canvas that I have in my whips in 2024. So I've been stitching. Okay, I think I put wrong needle in here. Hold on, I'm going to switch to needle that is less sharp. Okay, because I don't like to stitch with needle super sharp. It's kind of hard to find a hole in a canvas for underneath, because needle attempt to go through the fabric anywhere where they find a way. So let me just put in a different needle. Okay, because that's the one I was stitching all day. Okie dokie, let's see where we are. I'm trying not to put any. Okay, so now I have to bring you back to me, of course. Okay, so now I'm stitching this lines, kind of diagonal red symbols. I was stitching a few different symbols in here because I already managed to create, I think, 3 shades of blue, white color, I have a brown color, green color. So yes, I'm happy. So I'm just going to record a little bit more, a few more minutes while I have a chance, and then I will have to finish this recording for this design, put away, and whatever it is for the next time. Will I get to this canvas again this year? Probably not, because we have lots of canvases to work on, unless I will get like I will do so good that I will finish a whole bunch. Then of course I can go back and stitch more of this design. But for now, this spot that I pick to work with you, it's actually a very nice spot, and I even like it now more to stitch than I stitched before, because before was more kind of like a confetti area, lots of like those trees and snows. Well, not exactly confetti, but it was less of the patches of the colors, and took me, okay, I have to stitch with one hand, it doesn't work with two right now. So I kind of did not enjoy last time as much as I enjoyed this time. It's much kind of faster for me this time. I did a good chunk of canvas in here, too bad I don't know how many stitches I created, because obviously it's hard to count, but that's okay, that's okay. I did some work and it's good. Okay, all right, bad timing, truck is home. I think now we can continue. That was a short start on my behalf. I always procrastinate with recording. When I decided, then it's like, oh, my husband already home or something else, Bob. Anyway, when I was waiting to get back to the stitching, I uploaded video on my Golden Life of Buddy and Daisy. Me petting a tiger. So it's when Marina was here yet. So yes, if you like to see, I did post that video in my group. If you missed it, check it out. That was my dream come true, to have actual tiger pet in the nose. Oh my goodness, and those purrs, his roars. But I was a truly tiger whispers. I was talking to him and he was stopping and let me pet him. Yes, I was purr back to him to attract, and he was awesome. On May, the gentleman who owned this tiger said he will bring a baby tiger. I don't know where he buying them, but this big tiger, he bought it from the zoo, and he feeding him like if somebody get, you know, accident or deer from hunters, whatever it is, big animals get, you know, sometimes hit by the car. So the people would bring it to him, and so tiger has lots of meat to eat. He owned a crocodile that I did not see yet. Let me know if you want me to visit crocodile. Oh my god, I would probably die to see crocodile. I cannot stand them, especially when they are so dangerous. And he wrestled with him, my husband says. And then he did have a cobra. I don't know if he still have a cobra or he just have a python, but those two creatures not very good with me. I don't like them. But with the tiger, oh my goodness, I can play with the tiger. So that was amazing experience of petting. He let me pet on his nose, even like close to his teeth, whiskers. He wasn't aggressive. He was just walking back and forth till I make those purr noises. Let me show you how. And he would stop and let me pet him. And yeah, it was a very wet day. It was kind of like a snow and rain was at the same time, so tiger wasn't as cleanest and his cage was wet, but there's like a next to it on the right was his sleeping kind of shelter, so I'm sure it's nice and dry up there. But when we were left, we were going to the car, he stopped and he was staring at us. I don't think he wanted us to leave. He didn't roar, nothing. And the neighbors like next door up there, I don't think they happy to have that kind of neighbors, but that's literally a person's backyard. Wow. And he has a license and everything, so that's all good with city, I guess, to have a tiger in your backyard. I was actually really surprised. So soon as he get the baby tiger, I already told my husband, please let me know. I would love to play with him and show you. I never have chance to hold a baby tiger. That would be so amazing. Right, don't you think? Yes. And then on my channel, Detecting Beauty, I posted shorts video. I was just showing Marina one of the stores we have in Canada, which called Bass Pro. And I'm sure USA people, you probably have that store as well. Oh, the glitter boat up there, I could not just walk away. So I took her purposely because I knew those boats up there will be with the glitter and gems. And you know, it's even was more than I expected. And so I just like 15-second shorts video up there, but so satisfying. Check it out. That was actually my first shorts for a long time. I didn't upload nothing for that channel for a long time. Yeah, usually yeah, usually I used to at least upload a bit like a camping thing, but this year even camping mostly was on my channel, on Crafty channel, because it was, I don't know, yeah, kind of like a travel, that stuff. And I still did not post my video I didn't put together of traveling to Nova Scotia, Canada. One day I will. I always late to do travel videos because it's like everywhere, on a few cameras, on few cell phones, and to put all those pieces together will take me forever to go through. So I'm just, I guess, procrastinating to do that. Right now 3:11 p.m. on Saturday, and after this color that I'm stitching right now with you, I will unscrew my frame and finish thread that I parked on the beginning of my journey for this, no, not for this symbol that I'm stitching right now. What was a plus? I think symbol plus. Yeah, so I will finish that, and then just will show you all together how much it was stitched in this few days, because if I remember correctly, I started when, Wednesday or Thursday, so I didn't have too many days of stitching, but for those short time I did good progress. Plus, in the midst of that, I did European town and dragon stitching, so that was a good progress for this week. Now, my friends, before I forget, I check my comments, and to this point, as I'm recording right now video, nobody won prize, nobody guessed that cross stitch will be treasure time. Keep going, keep playing for next week, because at this point I don't even know what I will stitch. But for the winner, I decided it's a long time and sometimes packages get lost. I have the experience and I really don't like that. But what I will do, if you have a PayPal, I will transfer $20 Canadian, and usually that's more than enough to buy one or even more cross stitch. Depends what kind of price ever you will order. So my price will be like $20 Canadian for the winner, who will guess what's next week my spinner will pick. So let's play, have fun. Eventually somebody will get right. Sorry that nobody win for this time. Didn't have a luck to stitch today a lot with you. Again, since I started, again distraction. So here it is, what I did. So I already pull out from the frame, and if you remember on the beginning of this video, I have a thread in here. So I did finish all this dark brown thread. That's what I managed to stitch from 2 threads in one link. And then what else I was stitching? I was stitching this green. There is 2 colors in here, you can see. Well, it's kind of like a green and almost like blue. Well, 2 colors of green, kinda. I stitched this white, I stitched this blue, I think it's 3 shades in here. I stitched this brown, and in here, now if we look up, so what, yeah, in my frame, it was like, was from here to kind of to here, so that's what I was stitching, kind of working in here. But at the same time, when I stitch, for example, some shade in here, I was go up to finish. So I was stitching also this brown color. It's on a poppy in here, it's a sled in here, so some line in here, on this people brown, this brown here over the bridge, and then in here 2 colors, kind of green and brown I finish my thread by stitching in here. So after all, I would say it's a good progress on this part. And I got so kind of comfy of stitching this design that I would stitch and stitch and stitch if it's not end of the week and I have to do some other work right now. So yes, it would be nice to kind of finish this corner. I don't know, but for now we're going to leave it as it is. So yes, please play game. Take your guess what would be my next target on a spinner, and I will do the video like right now after this one, because I need to know what I will stitch tomorrow, for example. So yeah, I would love to see if any of you will guess what spinner will pick for me. Thank you so much for stitching with me this week, and I will see you tomorrow.